Which ones you want me to fight on? Hi, friends. Okay, guys. So this is going to be an interesting show because Mama hurt her leg again.
Cassie's here.
Hey, Cassie. Mama hurt her knee again today at work. So I cannot physically get down to these shelves. So Hubs is going to help me. Welcome in, everybody. This I am. I turned 35. My body went to hell. Okay. This is a Claim and Bundle show. And guys, this is the last Claim and Bundle show for the foreseeable future in the manner that we are doing it. For those of you who don't know, the Claim and Bundle show hasn't been very excitement inducing for me for a little while. So I have decided to pivot a bit. And 1 week, so tonight we're going to do regular Claim and Bundle. 1 week from tonight, it's going to be at the same time, 7 p.m. Central, and we're going to do pick three for $10 off of the shelves. You can pick anything you want. It's still going to be Claim and Bundle, but it'll be pick three for 10. So if you have 6 items, it'll be 20. 9 items will be 30. I'll probably do some bundles. I'm going to do some freebies off the shelf because I have to move some of this stuff. And then after that, every Sunday, starting, I think it's the 10th, I am doing a show. It will be up here and the shelves will be full, but I will be on camera and it's going to be a brand new show called It's a Vibe and
Starting the 11th.
starting the 11th. Okay. It's going to be a brand new show called It's a Vibe and it's going to be all $3 starts every single Sunday and it's going to be random pulls off the shelf. So you're going to see the shelves behind me. I'm going to be on camera and I'm going to be pulling from the shelves to run everything starting at $3. Shipping will be capped, and it's called It's a Vibe. I have shows up for that through February, so please bookmark those if you like my Sunday night shows. Um, because it's a new thing for me, and I always feel a little vulnerable when I start something new, a concept that I'm excited about that I come up with for myself. So I wanted to be able to do a show that was longer, that brought you more items. So we're gonna chock full the shelves and run, sorry, I got a message, and run from the shelves random pulls. That's starting on the 11th. So tonight is a regular Claim and Bundle, how you guys all know and love it. A week from tomorrow, or a week from tomorrow, a week from today. So next Sunday, I think that's the 3rd, or maybe it's the 4th. I
I'm
think
pretty
it's
sure
the
it's the 4th.
4th.
It's the 4th. Time's not real.
So January 4th, 1 week from today, pick three for 10 off the shelf. Some of the stuff will be going away because I'm going to be pulling some stuff for shows coming up. I'm really trying to like clear the shelves as much as I can with stuff that I've had on here for a while so that I can bring fresh new stuff to you when we start It's a Vibe. 2 weeks from today, so on the 11th, starts It's a Vibe every Sunday night. That one will move back to our earlier time at 5:30 p.m. Hubs is going to be helping me with that. We're going to be filling these shelves up and it'll be $3 start pulls with cap shipping. I hope that's clear. The schedule is on my page. Um Vintage Variety and the curated show on Wednesday nights is going to stay the same for now. And then obviously Raid Trains, but that is a big change coming for 2026. Okay, now for tonight. Raven's already here making her presence known. Tonight is a regular Claim and Bundle show. So if you've never shopped with me before, you don't know what a Claim and Bundle is, take a look at the show notes. They're right here. Things to note, shipping is capped at $9.21. So no matter how many things you pick tonight off the shelves or out of the buy it now, you do you see her? She's just, hanging out. Check. They're not allowed in here if I'm not in here because there's plants in here. But anyway, so you can pack as much as you want in a box for $9.21. You're not going to pay more than that in shipping. I also have all of my items in the buy it now available. I take offers on anything $5 or more, and this is the only show. And I will continue to do my Sunday night shows with my entire buy it now available, and that will be the only show. The other shows I curate kind of based on what I have going on. I know, look, she's a booper. I sent a really cute video to Snug on Christmas of her snuggling. But anyway, so I'm gonna scan the shelves. Hubs is gonna help me because I did hurt my knee. I hyperextended it today, and it's the same one that's been bothering me. and I've been icing it and resting it, but it is not going to allow me to be on the ground. So I'm gonna go as far as I can, and then Hubs will continue, um, at the bottom if you guys want to go through things. So we'll start with an overview scan. You can holler out things. How the show works tonight, I guess I should let you know since a lot of things are happening. Tonight is regular claim and bundle. So as I go along, or if you see anything, even like right now, you can shout it out if you want to see something. You have options if you want to claim something. I can run things individually, regular auction style, or I can set it aside for you in a bundle. You can keep adding to your bundle until you're ready to check out. You can check out at any time during the show. Just let me know, and I run all your items added up together for one money. It saves you a little bit of money because you're paying for shipping on an entire bundle. Hello.
I don't love your tail in here.
You're not paying for individual items. So it does save you a little bit on shipping.
Sir,
The only rule is if you create a bundle, you must check out by the end of the show.
Lou, Louie, come on, come on.
He's being banished. People who create bundles and set things aside and do not put no, do not pay for them in the show, that's called a shop and drop. Those are not allowed, and those people are blocked. So I am going to scan the shelves. I'm going to go as far down as I can before I hand off the um and then if you guys want to see something from the bottom, like say the bottom two shelves, I'll just have Hubs hand it to me, and then we'll take it over here to the desk and look at it there. That way he doesn't have to like know anything about it or whatever.
No, no,
Guys,
go.
you say hi to the peeps.
Sit. Sit. You know that one.
Oh, there's Benny.
Sit down.
The zoo has FOMO is what it is. Okay, do you see Benny in his ice cream shirt?
Ice creams.
Anyway,
They're
okay.
50.
There's Thrifty. So lots of changes coming to the Sunday night show. I'm sorry that was a little bit of housekeeping at the beginning, but when there's a lot of changes, I want to make sure everyone's on the same page. Oh, let me get up here. So tonight, regular claim and bundle. We're just going to do a high flyover scan. If you see something you want to look at or claim, let me know. And we'll be here for about an hour unless it's really popping off. Then we'll stay longer until Hubs falls asleep. What show? What show's on? Tell me. Is it this your show? Or is there another show?
You.
Oh,
Oh, we
me?
got it right.
Oh, no. Who raided me? Michelle's Deals. Thank you so much for the raid, friend. Everybody get in the giveaway and go follow Michelle's Deals. Thank you for bringing your friends over. My name is Emily on Vintage Vibe Treasures. We are doing a claim and bundle show. So it's a little bit more chill. We scan the shelves, you call out items you want to see. And this is actually the last claim and bundle show that I'm doing. I'm changing my Sunday night show. So get it while you can. But we just got started. We just started scanning the shelves. I'm going to back up actually so you guys can see the entirety of the shelves. It's okay. I'm good. And if you guys see something, we can start there. But we were just going to do a little flyover. But welcome. My name is Emily, again, Vintage Vibe Treasures, and I've been selling on the app for a year and a half. I started with a claim and bundle, so, it's near and dear to my heart, kind of. Get in the giveaway for some ephemera and some discounted shipping. Shipping is capped at $9.21, and I have my entire, I see the offer. I will grab that. The entire buy it now is available. I take offers on anything $5 or more. You can send those my way. This is a
Get off the step stool now.
This is a vintage. I can go forward.
Sure.
This is a vintage picnic basket. And guys, I actually found another one. So I have two. We have some bookends. We have some books. This is the kitchen picnic shelf. I've got some ceramic fruit in here. We've got some Tupperware. If you guys see anything, it is claim and bundle. So you can just holler it out, even if you're just trying to ask what something is. Thank you so much to Michelle at Michelle's Deals for the raid. I do appreciate you. Everyone make sure you're following her as a thank you from me. This is brass salvage. We've got some really nice antique brass pulls. There's also some of the ones that have the back plate. So we can go through those if you'd like. Oh, let me grab this one. I'm accepting Thrifty's offer. Let me get that going. There we go. I love those dolls. I have a couple more of those dolls in my We Love a Weirdo show. If you guys see something, let me know. We're just kind of doing an overview scan. I'm happy to show you guys anything. I did injure my knee though, so we are not getting on the ground today. This is an ornament, and this is an ornament. I have a couple of ornaments left. This one I would do for $1. It is missing a couple of sequins. Um, but it also has this really lovely velvet ribbon with the leaves and the bow. It's got a hanger. I was trying to see what this said. That's an old tag. There's Sunshine. If you guys never get to see Sunshine, there she is. Hey, girl. Did you want to be a part of the party?
No, she likes to do.
She never comes out usually. So I would do that one for $1. And then I have this one, which is the glitter. That one is 3. And I have a ton of ornaments at the bottom too. We can go through if anybody wants to see uh the rest of the ornaments. Of course. I have some lace and ribbon in here bundled up together. There's lemons and polka dots, and then there's some Battenberg and some regular lace trim. We can go through that if anybody wants to. No pressure, but everything's fit. There's only one item, and that's the glass hand that's not for sale. And that will probably be for sale in a future show.
What?
I know, because I'm not doing jewelry anymore. So this is a hand carved vase. It's kind of cool. The actual bark is up here and then down at the bottom, and then it's got a transfer rose on it. I think that it's kind of a neat design. This one is 8. We have the globe bookends. The globes are made in Hong Kong and they do spin. We have some vintage books. Guys, I got some really good vintage books coming to future shows. I was pricing them last night. I'm pretty excited about them. Found a bunch of Reader's Digest at the bins. So lots of good things coming your way. This is the small shelf. The Givey is getting ready to run. So make sure you guys get in. It's right here. You just have to hit enter and it will get you some reduced shipping and a freebie from me. Good luck, everybody. Pretty things. You got some ephemera coming your way. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you, Michelle's Deals, for the raid. I appreciate you. I did have a good trip to the bins, actually. Books were really great. I found a Jellycat. It's a gray dog puppy, which I'd never seen before. I haven't researched it yet, but I never find Jellycats, like ever. And I'm not one to like stand and be the first in line and like throw elbows. Like I'm very much of the mind that if it's meant to be mine, then it will be mine no matter when I show up. So, you know, this is a Martha Stewart cutting board. You can actually still get those new on like Amazon and other websites for $25. I have 12 on that one. It does have a neck with a loop. It's nice and thick. This is a Thomas Kincaid Lenox candle holder. And then we've got some milk glass. I think she is for plush for sure. Snugs Bins is a lot smaller though. This toolbox is really neat. It's all metal. It's got a ruler on the top and it's got a tray on the inside. I thought it would be really fun for a like primitive industrial vignette or to use as a toolbox or a riser. This is a Marjolaine Baston Hallmark recipe box with the strawberries. Hey, Soulful Body, how are you, friend? This is a basket of different trims. We've got ribbon, we've got thread, there's some binding tape and seam tape, there's mini Christmas trims that are vintage. So we can go through this basket if anyone is interested. All right. Down here, you're okay for now. I'm going to let you do the last 2 rows. So we're just doing an initial scan. If you guys see anything, let me know. As I said, this is the last Claim and Bundle show in this capacity. Next Sunday will be a pick 3 for 10 on the shelves. Some of these items will be moved around and things. Um, because I'm going to be pulling for shows, trying to get as much new stuff to the shelves as possible. And to do that, I have to, you know, take it off the shelf, take the old stuff off the shelves. This milk glass hobnailed bowl with the rivet with the ruffle is Fenton. It does not have a stamp, but it is Fenton. That's the hand I'm talking about. That's not for sale. It does have an Austrian crystal.
Yeah.
Yet. It does have an Austrian crystal necklace and earrings that is $5 for the set. I know, isn't it so good? It doesn't have any call outs either. We have the batter bowl in the back, which I think would make a really pretty planter. Can she do it down here?
Let me do it.
Okay. Hubs is taking over for the final 2 shelves. I did, for those of you who don't know, I hurt my knee a couple weeks ago, and I did tweak it again today at work. So we're not playing around. We have a Thomas Kincaid puzzle and a relish dish. Just slowly pan, you're good. The platter and the gravy bowl in the middle come together. They are, I believe, antique. They've got a couple call outs, but they're really cool. I know I hyperextended it today. All I did was take a step. The tin is full of cookie cutters. All the cookie cutters are $1 a piece. I'm happy to go through those if anybody wants to go through them. We have a sewing box. That sewing box is $5. It's super cute. We've got some more sewing notions. The Madame Butterfly photo in the back. You're good. Down below at the bottom is the entire holiday shelf. It's mostly Christmas right now. In the basket in the middle is all of the ornaments. If you guys want to go through those, there are $1 to $3 a piece. And then we've got some other goodies over here. The little chipmunks are salt and pepper. Go ahead. I did not fill in from the last time because I suck.
Because
So sorry about that. But we've got some small linens in the basket. So there's hankies, craft pieces, pouches. There's some runners, an apron. We can go through that if you'd like. Do you want to do that one too?
I can do this one.
Yeah, it was a South Park. Oh yeah, so this vase, let me pull it. I'll Hubs is scanning, so
Don't break it.
I'll pull it and take it to the desk. No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, keep scanning?
Scan, and I just pulled it.
Okay.
The Resident Kitten is a hollow mold 1977. That one is 15. He does have a couple little chippies on his ear and things. You don't have to, it's okay. But he's in good condition. Then we have the Cracker Barrel train. That one does come with its original box. It does work. It's got light bulbs in 2 of the 3 cars to show it. It just needs to be moved for a plug. Louie, you gotta go, baby. Go. Go. Out. And then down here, so these 2 piano roll boxes have piano rolls inside. These are $6 a piece. And then the boxes by themselves, which are oftentimes used for crafting, similar to a sewing drawer, those are $4 a piece. We have the sad iron, the cookie jar that looks like an apple, some bottles. The shoe is hand carved, made in France. And then we have the Indian box in the back with the brass inlay in the middle. And then the myrtle wood candle holder is this guy right here. And apparently they really like myrtle wood, one of the rarest and most beautiful woods known. So there's that. And then at the bottom, we have the snowman cookie jar. It has some major call outs, but it's only $5. I've had it for a really long time. And he's really cute for display. Snowmen especially are fun because you can keep displaying them like through January, basically all of winter. They're not Christmas specific. And then we have some larger linens. We've got a tablecloth, some rice baskets or rice bags, a baby blanket, a crib mat, etc. And that is the shelves. We're going to show the vase. I know, it's a lot. The up downs are a lot. Can you move your snacks so I can show the vase?
Snacks.
And if you guys see anything else, you can just holler it out and we'll grab it. I don't normally
Normally, in the room.
I don't normally do it this way, but because I'm injured, everyone tells me if you hurt your knee to seriously baby it.
Yes.
So, and now my other knee started hurting because I'm compensating. Ugh. Turned 35 and my whole body was like, just kidding. All right, this vase is $10 as is, and it does have a couple of call outs. So let me just show you. Um, it's got a really big collar on it. This is Sticker Schmutz here. Really big collar on it. It's kind of Jack in the Pulpit-esque. It
Go.
is signed on the bottom.
Out.
There's your signature.
Go.
So the call outs are as follows. There's a chip here.
I'm gonna yell at your son.
Louis, out. Go.
Go, Baba.
You can shut the door. So there's a chip on the collar. Sorry guys, my golden retriever is like, please must be with mom. The other call out is there's
Bunny's up here with cats.
there's a hairline right here. I'm gonna turn it around to see if I can see it. Yep, it goes all the way through.
Downstairs.
So there's that. And then it has, see how some of the nubs are no longer nubs? They've been like brushed against. This looks like ink, but it's coming right off with just my finger. So those are the call outs. The little chip on the collar, the hairline at the slit, and then the nubs that have been rubbed off. There's just, I think, a couple. 1, 2, 3, like 3 or 4 of them. But it's still a really nice piece, especially if you put some floral in there. And this one is 10 as is with the call outs. But I just really love her. I found her out in the wild, and it was one of those things where I was like, you are not going to survive if you don't come home with me immediately. So, we love the imperfections because they've lived an entire life before we've gotten them. And it's my job to match it with the person who's going to continue its life. So I know he's anxious because he can't be near me. All right. So if there is a shelf that you guys want to do a detail scan of, you can let me know that. We can definitely do that. We'll look at each item on the shelf and you can ask pricing or whatever. And then Hubs is eating the last of my birthday cake. Or otherwise, I just pick a shelf. So you guys let me know if there's anything you want to grab. Yes, the Buy It Now is loaded. This is the only show that I do that has my entire Buy It Now available. I do take offers on things $5 or more. You can send it straight through the app up to 20% off. So take a look at that. It has a lot of items of things that I don't normally sell in shows like plush and toys, jewelry. What else? Plush and toys, jewelry, ephemera, and of course, vintage decor. Can you grab that toolbox down?
Sure can.
I don't remember what I put on it. I also have a really cool, like shallow green one that I think is fun that I was saving for the junk drawer raid train, but the junk drawer raid train is going to be while we're on vacation. So
Got it.
I hope so. Yeah.
Okay.
And then can you put this vase back on the bottom shelf?
Who's down there?
Yeah, just so I don't like knock it. Hubs is on the camera. Hubs is used to it. He's done a couple shows on the camera now. All right, let's look at this guy. I have $5 on this. It is like a teal blue. It says WTG 12054 work tested guaranteed on the top. It's got the ruler, which I just find so funny. Goes all the way up to 12 inches.
Useful.
It is useful. And then it is rusty crusty on the inside, but if you like that. Also, some of this will come off with, some with a scrub. I will wipe dust off, but I do not try to do much more than that on these items because some people really like them. So I think this would be so cool as like someone's first toolbox. I know when I was at like maybe I had to have been in college when I had my first apartment. But my stepdad like bought a small toolbox for me and like put like a hammer, a screwdriver, some nails, like all the things, and like gave me a starter toolbox. But how neat would this be as a vignette? Put your sewing notions in here, your art supplies. So this one is 5 call outs that I see. Besides the rust, it's in pretty good condition. There may be a little bit of like bending and denting here and there. The latch works really nicely. I'm just turning it around in my limited space. But I don't see a ton of wear on it other than that rust, which rust doesn't really bother me to be honest, but the color is awesome. So this one is 5 if anybody is interested in it. It is obviously 12, and then I think this is probably by 6 if I had to guess. Um I mean, everything feels, the hinges feel nice and sturdy. It doesn't make any crazy weird noises. The latch is nice. You still got your handle. So it's pretty nice.
Nice.
Nice. And that one is 5.
Okay.
I don't think Hubs knew how much he was going to have to work for me today.
Just manual labor.
Yeah, you want me to run it? You go. You got it.
What?
Yes, I will run. I'm running. I'm running. Well, if you guys want to fight for it, I'll run. Otherwise, technically, Sweet Pea asked first. So that must be the florist.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, okay. I'm running, and if you want to fight, you can. Give me 1 second to get out of my screen I was in. I'm going to take a photo of it really quick so we know what it is.
Also, we're having a windstorm.
Yeah, we are having a windstorm, and it's going from being a high of 60 today to a high of 28 tomorrow. So our joints are not loving it anyway. And then add on the fact that I'm hurting, although bending my knee doesn't hurt like it did before. So maybe it's different. Who knows? All right. This one's getting ready to run. For anybody who wants to participate, the toolbox starts at $5. And that one is going for anybody who wants it. Thank you so much, Victoria. I appreciate you being here and hanging out with me. This is the last Claim and Bundle show we're doing in this formal capacity. Thank you so much, friend.
Have a good night, Sweet Pea.
Yeah, good night, Sweet Pea. Thanks for hanging out for a bit. All right. Here we go. All right. Is there any other item that anybody wants to see up close? Otherwise, I'm happy to do another overview scan. We have this shelf, and then this small baby shelf over here.
Small bit.
Small baby. Is anybody interested in linens? I have a million linens, and I will be pulling many of the linens for shows after today. So gold grapes, you got it. They're right here.
I was gonna get them.
All the grape bundles are $3. And they are silicone or rubber. They've got some give, and they do give back a bit. They've got their stem with their leaves, metallic, and they just look really nice. They're a really nice size, but the glitter does give back a bit. You could spray paint that and it would help. Not spray paint, hair paint,
Get it together.
hairspray. Hairspray will help the glitter not come off. Yeah, you got it. Let's do it. Yes, I'm happy to run items individually. If you guys can't stay, don't want to stay, don't like the claim and bundle, that's totally cool with me. It just takes me a moment to enter each one in. You also can bundle if that's something you're interested in. I'm happy to do either one of them, however you guys prefer. I do have, I think, 3 other great bundles, and they're all $3 a piece. $3. Saving this. This one's going to run. This is the gold great bundle for $3. Thank you so much. And if anybody wants to see any of the other ones, let me know. I do have several others. This one's my favorite. That is yours as well. You can see there's a little bit of rust and glitter, but that's rust and glitter is where I live, man. Okay. Where do I think I want to do this shelf right here that has the Fenton?
Okay.
I think it always gets overlooked. So I'm going to try because it's kind of in a.
Slide your chair over there.
Oh, that's a great. I'm in a rolly chair,
You're
you
currently
guys.
sitting down.
I'm in a rolly chair. I could really just roll myself over here. We'll get your toes out of the way.
Watch where you're rolling.
All right, we're going to start with Homeco Granny. Homeco Granny is 8. I would do her for 5 today. She does have a grandpa that goes with her, and they're like a set. If you can find them together, they have a high resale value, like in the 20 something dollars. Um, she doesn't have any call outs. She is Homeco. She's got the little dog begging for the fruit in her apron. Here's the back, and she's a bisque piece. So she is painted, but there's no glaze. Her face is fantastic. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Let Hubs take care of you, she says. Have a good night, friend. All right, this is a Lillian Rose ring holder. So if you have a ring bearer in a wedding coming up, it says, with these rings, Ivy Wed. It is marked Lillian Rose, which in the wedding world is a nice maker of wedding supplies. It does have a little bit of pulling here, but you could always put a dab of glue up top and put your ring in there. Other than that, it's in great condition. And you guys know how expensive weddings are. So if you can get some things for cheap. I mean, we decided not to have a wedding because we wanted to buy a house. We saw how expensive it was going to be, and we're like, absolutely not. This is a crusty Dad's at root beer bottle. This one is 3. I'm doing it for 3. I know my tag says 4, but I've said 3 before, so we're gonna just do 3. It's glass, obviously. Dad's original draft root beer. Crusty bottle. Anybody collects those? Welcome in, everybody. This is the marriage vase that Snug was talking about. It is a pottery piece. It's got some scuffs. I don't know if those come off with magic eraser or not. I do not try to do that because I would mess it up. There's a little bit of wear here. You can see right there. But other than that, and a few little scuffs, it's in great condition. It is like a very light pink and teal, and it's got a marbling effect. And this one is 10. If anybody likes that piece, it would look really beautiful with like some lavender in it or other type of greenery, even like a viney one, like a sprig of viney um greenery coming down. Let me just put this back here. Put little Homeco Granny back. I have a piano. These are called piano babies. I have the boy and the girl. This is the boy. And then the girl's right down here. So they're $2 a piece, or I do the pair for 3 if anybody wants them both. They kind of are Precious Moments esque, but they're actually Treasure Masters. Oh, it's that knitting basket. I'm like, what is making that noise? Here are the other great bundles. This is like an acrylic or lucite. It does not glow. So they're just like plastic, wired, no leaves, but it does have a stem, and it's got a ribbon. All of the great bundles are $3 a piece. If anybody wants any of those, just let me know. And then here's the other one. This one has the stem, the little swirly, and the green leaves. The leaves are sugared and they don't glow, but they're like a acrylic. It also has a loop here. So those are 3. Here's the Fenton. This is a milk glass ruffle top hobnail. It has glitter and schmutz inside from the grapes that were sitting there. But this is what it looks like. This one is, welcome in everybody. This one is 13. It is a big Fenton bowl, and it is like a fairly large size. Like my hand fits on the top. I would say it's probably what, 9 inches across? you think? 9 inches across?
Mm,
Like from here to here? My hand is 6 inches.
yeah, so you're looking at maybe 8.
Yeah. So it's a fairly good size. It has no call outs. And like I said, it is Fenton. If anybody likes Fenton or milk glass, that's a pretty classic piece. We have this cutting board. It's got the rough edge of the bark, which I thought was really, really nice if you wanted to use it as a slight little riser or display. I have used the toolbox ruler, she
I mean,
said. um I have a bunch of these like stacked up on the back wall of my countertop. This one is 8. It doesn't look like it's ever been cut on. It doesn't have any type of weird like texture. It's nice and smooth. So for display or for use, that one is 8. Love that one. Lemon juice and salt is what you use to clean a cutting board. Did you know that? Because it's wood and wood is porous. And so your gunk can get in there.
do raw meat on your board
Don't do, yeah, use your glass board for raw meat.
or plastic. Right?
Yeah, or plastic, like the hard plastic ones. I have both. Okay, moving along. We're just doing a little detail scan of a shelf I picked. If you guys see something, say something. It is a claim and bundle show. If you're not sure what that means or have never shopped with me before, check out the show notes. I wrote everything out really nicely for you so you know kind of what's going on. And ask if you have any questions. We're pretty chill around here. Hey, Willow. This is a taper candle holder. It goes right there in the center, and it is metal. These are like plastic or lucite. They don't glow, and they do rotate, so you can kind of flatten them out if you want. I do think there used to be little beads that hung on the petals. Obviously, they're not there anymore. This thing is 5. This thing is 5.
Whatever this is.
Whatever this is. Do you want it? Terrible. This thing.
A food jelly.
What's a food jelly?
Jellycat.
Oh, cool. All right, the hand in the mirror is not for sale yet. But the Austrian crystal earrings and necklace are. It's $5 for the set. So you've got the black stone on the bottom and then the trio. They're faceted, really pretty. Austrian crystal, and then you have the necklace, which looks like this. They did come together. So that set is 5. It's got a lobster clasp closure. It's a fairly short one, but it has an extender if you need it. And if anybody wants a measurement, I'll have Hubs go get a ruler for me for tape measure. But it is a shorter one. And that set is 5. I haven't seen Tuesday.
I'll see you there in a second.
I know. I miss her. Okay, then we have the square bottle. This imperfection is in the manufacturer, and I feel like that's everything. It's smooth, so it's on the inside. It's $4. It comes with the cork top. If anybody collects rusty, crusty bottles, I do have several. We have the broom handle bottom. I think this one's 3. Yeah. So this one's 3. It's technically an acid brush. What I do with these is I set them like this, and then I put ephemera in them. For example, you can like put your pictures. It works a little bit better if you've got like cardstock. Put your ephemera in there. Put a couple little smalls in front. So that is a example. What's that for? Just in case we need it. And then the last thing on this shelf is this batter bowl. The internet told me this is a batter bowl. I think it would make a really lovely planter or tree base. It is Frauenfelder china, Royal Rochester hand decorated, Royal Light electric chinaware is what it says on here. It's $6 for this guy. No chips or cracks. There is some slight crazing and some schmutz, but beautiful like transfer wear floral. Was that a violet? Violet, you're turning violet. So that's a batter bowl. It is 6. Honey, do you know what an acid brush is?
No.
Brush is heavily filled with absorbent Tampico fiber and resist harsh ash.
Words.
Mm-hmm. Well, you would like acid wash, but I only know you would do that on jeans, right?
Applying corrosive stuff for plumbing.
Oh, for plumbing. Okay. I don't know. I just buy it for other reasons. Okay, so that is just one of the shelves. I'm gonna back up a bit and
It's
not.
what you use to spread like glue and cement and stuff on copper and PVC pipe.
Oh, plumbers. All right. So these are the shelves. This is a claim and bundle show. If you guys see anything you want to look at, let me know. I can do a detail scan of any of the shelves. I can grab things and show you, or we can just do another overview scan. You guys let me know what you want to do. We'll be here for about 15 more minutes unless y'all want to stay and hang out. I kind of want to watch Bears and
It's
the
a good game.
49ers tonight. We are football house, so let's do a scan. You guys holler at me if you see something. This is an old cake tin. It's like a cake, um, help me. Storage. It lifts off and it has a base. It doesn't have its original lid, so I don't know if I'd put an actual cake in it. But guys, I did find a rusty crusty one this week that does have the original handle contraption. So that will be coming to a future show. This is the last Claim and Bundle show in this capacity. So get it while you can. 1 week from today is going to be 3 for 10. Still a Claim and Bundle show, but it'll be all three for $10. And then after that, we're moving on to a different type of show. It's called It's a Vibe. It will be random pulls, $3 starts, and cap shipping at $9.21. I need someone to take these bookends home. I thought they were so cool when I found them. So the globe rotates. This one's got a call out though. It's got a little divot there, and it's missing a chunk of the paper on this side. But the bottoms are felted. It says made in Hong Kong on the bottom. So they have some weight to them. This set is $10 and you get them both. Here's the other one down here. I know. They're so good. This is the like kitchen and picnicking area. We have the Highmark terracotta crock for utensils, for a tree, for greenery, whatever you want to use it for. You could drape a doily out of that or linen. We have some Tupperware. These baskets are also available. I have 2 of them if anyone likes those. Got a fruit basket in here and one of those metal ones. I have an old pepper grinder. In here we have some antique brass salvage. Bobby Dazzle had some of this kind of stuff in her show and people were really loving it. But they're all different and beautiful antique brass. We can go through those if anybody likes those. These are tagines. I have this one, which is chippy and just $1. And then I have one that's not chippy. That's $3. This is what they look like on the inside. Little tagine pottery piece. But how cute would a sprig coming out of that? So good. If you guys see something, let me know. I can't believe nobody has grabbed this picture in the corner. It has a chip right here that's an older chip. You can tell by the coloring. If it was new, this would be white on the inside. But it is so gorgeous. I do think it's got a lot of age to it. And then we have this teapot, which I'm also surprised no one's grabbed this one. This one's going to get pulled for double delta, I think, because it is so good. Look at the rosebud top, the detailing and the spout, the feet, the handle shape. It has hardly any patina to it. This one is 15, I believe. Yep. I heard Bobby Dazzle say that Moody Metals is going to be the next thing next year. So patina, silver plate, bronze, copper. So I'll be keeping my eye out for that. This is a salvage piece. I think it was part of a chamber stick, but it's brass. Little $3 guy. I know. I need to start. I feel like I'm always trying to catch up on the trends. I need to figure out how to get ahead of them. We have some really old vintage books. There's a couple of hymnals over here. These three are hymnals. This one is a hymnal. And then this one here is a handwritten dental record book from 1956. This is the last one I have. We bought a whole box of them. I think we had
We had a bunch.
like 12 of them plus this one. And this is the only one I have left. It's $4. If anyone wants to see that, like handwritten ephemera. I have a small shelf, and I think on next Sunday when we do the 3 for 10, I think I'm gonna do anybody who buys gets to pick a freebie off of this shelf. Anything goes.
Ooh.
I know.
Em says it's gotta go.
It does because I can't bring new stuff if I can't move the old stuff. And a lot of the stuff I've had on the shelves for a while.
Yeah.
Partially because I haven't been super consistent with having shows, but also there's a lot of things on here that have been here for a while.
Gots to go.
So if you guys want to make an offer on anything, let me know. But I think next week I'm gonna do a pick a freebie on this shelf. And you guys know when I get in the wheel and deal mood, we start bundling, we start wheeling and dealing. These are milk glass cold cream containers. This one is marked from Ohio, which is where we found it. This is a mentholatum. It's got a rusted through lid. And then this one is Niles face cream. I actually have one of these, otherwise I would have kept it. And then this is Thomas Kincaid and Lennox. It's a lighthouse, and then it's got the little waves at the bottom. It's in good condition. Here's the bottom. It's called Beacon of Hope, and it's from 2003. This one is 10. Anyone is a Thomas Kincaid lover. He's got some pretty beautiful stuff. I remember in the early aughts, he was like everything. We have the Martha Stewart cutting boards. I'm going to pull it out now that the toolbox is gone. These are still new online for $25, but I have 12 on this one. This is another one. It doesn't look like it's been used. Here's the other side. It's got the loop for hanging. And I actually like having it like this to the side, resting on the neck part. But this is a thick one. Like it's a good, probably 2.5 inches thick. It would make a nice little riser. I know I use wood slices and cutting boards to stage photos. So there's always that option. That one is 12. This is a Marjolaine Bastion and Hallmark mashup. Little recipe box with the strawberries. Last year, strawberries were very popular. There's the inside. So this one's just 3. It would make a cute little riser or whatever you want it to be. And then this was not in there. This is a little tomato pincushion for 3. I know. And then we have the basket full of trims, threads, bits, and bobs. If you guys want to go through that, let me know. I can't believe I still have this guy. This is a love letter by Applause. It will be not on the shelves because it's getting pulled for a show. This guy is $3. It's why? Because I love you. Get it? Why? With the possum. And the graphics of the box are everything. So this is the box. It is vintage Applause from 1985. And that is 3. Anyone needs that. Just wanted to give that a moment because I can't believe I still have it. I thought for sure someone would love that. Going through, see how I'm slowly scanning instead of like stopping on each thing.
Stop it.
This is a brass anomaly. I can't find any comps on that. It opens up and is velvet on the inside. It says Saks Fifth Avenue on the bottom. and it has a tassel on one side, but it would have had a tassel on both sides. I can find similar ones, but not one like that. I got it at the Route 127 yard sale in August. We just did a detail scan of this shelf, but if you guys see anything, let me know. The hobnail bowl is Fenton. I always like to mention that because there are some avid Fenton collectors here on the app, and milk glass too. I know Tuesday's Fun Finds is a milk glass lover. All right, Hubs is going to take over for the bottom two shelves because I hurt my knee. Willow, you weren't here for this, but I hurt my knee again today. I hyperextended it, so I cannot squat or sit or kneel on the ground.
I have to get on the ground though.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Getting on the ground is much
Oh God.
easier.
Okay. Here we go.
I know.
Okay. I live here now.
So bear with Hubs as he does the scanning. So in the corner, we have the Thomas Kincaid puzzle and the divided reverse etch relish dish. In the middle, this is like an old Thompson antique platter and bowl. You're going to get both of them for $15. There is like some call outs on it, some modeling, crazing, a couple little chips on the platter, but it is so good. And I do think that it's antique. So we keep her around. We have the Santa ephemera in the back, the piano girl, like I said earlier. The tin is full of cookie cutters. The cookie cutters are $1 a piece. I have everything from vintage Wilton all the way to metal copper. So we can go through those if anyone is interested in that. We have the sewing box for $5, that red with white polka dots. The little Cupid girl I thought was cute for Thanksgiving, for Valentine's Day. The bunny is a bell. And then we have some ribbons that I'm using as, I think those are cute as risers. And some more sewing notions if anyone wants. Oh, look, I have a tape measure in case you need to measure something. God. All right. And then down below, we have the holiday shelf. It's mostly Christmas right now. That pile to the left is stockings. They're all plain red with white trim, and they're $1 a piece if anyone likes to craft with them, make their own stockings. I have those there. We have the ornaments. Those ornaments range from $1 to $3. Happy to go through those if anybody wants to. And then we just have some other bits and bobs. The coasters on the top are the Peekaboo Reindeer Pimpernel coasters. We have fused glass, all kinds of things. All right. And then we have the winter scene plate, which is unmarked, but just says hand painted. The vase with the collar, that one is $10 as is. It does have a couple of call outs. And then the linen basket is hankies, runners, craft pieces, pouches, a couple of other random things. So if anybody wants to go through that, we can. We have our resident kitten. He is a hollow mold from 1977. That one is $15. Does have a couple little chippies, but I think they did a great job painting him, and he's just keeping an eye out on the shelves. You guys know I had the other one. That one did finally sell. I might put him in Double Delta too. We have the Trick or Treat train. That one is $25. He's from the early aughts in mint condition. Will come with the box.
Cassie said
it does work.
Cassie said he's scared of the ghosts.
Yeah. I think our ghost is a cat here. All right, and then you can move down. We have the piano roll boxes. The red and green ones have the roll inside. Those are $6 a piece, and then the bottom two are empty. They're $4 a piece. But people decorate with those sewing box or like with those piano roll boxes like a sewing box. We have the sad iron, the cookie jar that looks like an apple, a couple of bottles. This shoe is hand carved from France. I think that's so cool. That one is $8. And then back in the back is the India hinged trinket box. That one is $10, and it has the brass inlay. That one's also hand done. And then we have the myrtle wood candle holder, the snowman cookie jar, and some larger linens, crib mat, baby blanket, rice bags, a monogram tablecloth, a Pioneer Woman pillowcase, and the starched bowl. If anyone wants to see any of that or just go through it, we can definitely do that.
What shape tablecloth?
I think it's oval, and I think it has call outs. I think it's got holes in it. You want to...
Which one is it?
This one.
Okay. Got it.
Yep, I'm holding. Hubs is pulling.
I'm uncomfortably close to the phone.
Cassie, I found a couple of round and oval thing. I don't know if it's round or oval, but I found a couple of white things for the linen, the white linens.
I'm pretty sure this is oval.
Okay, well if you stand up, we can spread it out.
Okay. Oh, if I stand up. Okay.
Hold on. We're gonna spread it out and see. Hey, the thrifty guys. Hey, Jeannie. We're not checking anyone out. We're just spreading a tablecloth out really quick. It's like a tan or beige, and it has, yeah, it's oval. But this is what it looks like for anybody else who's interested. Just spread it out as far as we'll go. All right. This gives you kind of an idea of what it looks like, and we can give you an actual measurement if you want, but it is so it's like embroidered with L or S PR on both ends. That's the middle. And then the outside has, it's like a wavy edge. So on the corners and the low points, it's got markings. It does have, I see a couple of spots here, which I did not soak this or anything. I did wash it, but oh, and here's the holes. So this is $5. Here's the holes there. So $5 on that. If anybody likes it, I can't let a handmade piece that has somebody, I mean, this was in someone's home. I mean, it's monogrammed.
Yes.
I can't let it go.
Let it go.
Cassie, do you have a color preference or do you just want a round one? Because I can definitely keep an eye out for you. I'm almost positive I found a round one, though, that will be in the whites linen show. So keep an eye out for that. That's on the 6th, I think. Okay.
She'll know when she sees it.
Yeah, I know. Okay. How are we feeling? Does anybody have anything they want to see? Jeannie, if you're still here, this is the last Claim and Bundle show I'm doing in its formal capacity.
In its current iteration.
Yeah. So a 1 week from today, it'll be a 3 for 10. So like, 3 items get 10 is $10, 6 items is $20. It'll still be Claim and Bundle, but it'll be 3 for 10. And then after that, every Sunday, we're going to move a little earlier at 5:30 p.m. Central, and it will be a show called It's a Vibe. I will be loading my shelves and I will be running things at a $3 start. Everything will be $3 and it'll be capped $9.21 shipping. I'm excited about that show. I have shows up already if you want to bookmark it. And I am going to try my hardest to do a preview video in each show a day or so before. I'm going to get on a schedule to get everything loaded regularly also, because that's where I'm really struggling right now is the time with working part-time also, the time in between shows, the time to get it, price it, clean it if it needs it, get it up on a shelf or pull it from the inventory. That time in between is where I'm struggling. So I'm hoping if I can get a longer show on Sunday and work in and schedule the time to pull it, it'll be a little bit easier. Thank you. And I think I'm going to do anyone who does the 3 for 10 next week. I think on this small shelf here, I'm going to do a freebie for anyone who um buys anything. And maybe I'll do a big thing and a little thing because I have some little stuff too on there. But I'm trying to get as much of it out as I can so that I can bring new stuff to you once that gets going. So, how do we feel? Is there anything we want to look at? We want to do one final scan. For those of you just popping in, welcome, welcome. Hey, Last House, how are you, Kim? We're gonna do a final scan. If anybody sees anything, even if it's just, hey, what is that? Let me know because there's a chance it will be here next week. I am going to be pulling a few of these things for shows because I'm trying to get as much of the stuff I've had for a while out. I'm doing well, except I injured my knee, so Hubs is partnering with me in the scan. I can't kneel or squat. So, but I'm trying to get the clock. This guy's tested. It does work. It's cast metal, made to look vintage, but I don't think that it's super old. It takes a double A battery, and I would do it for 5 if anybody wants it. But it did tick when we put the new battery in. It's probably just dead now because it's been a minute. You got it. Oh, it's really cute either way to display. Move this out of the way. I know. I think so too. I've had it for a while. Sometimes you just, I won't I'm a pretty patient reseller. Like I don't necessarily want to move stuff really quickly, but when I'm doing a big change like that, I want to make sure it's nice and fresh. Um and that's why I do those like, basement shows or the $1 shows is to try and get rid of some stuff that I've had for a while that I've had in multiple shows that doesn't sell. I mean, at some point real estate is worth something. So I try to, and because of how I source, I get things for a pretty good deal. So I can oftentimes, even if I lose a little bit of money, it's worth it to get the real estate up. That like is worth it to me for some things. Okay, so 5 on that one. It's tied at 14.
It's tied up at 14.
Hubs is giving me the update on football.
3 minutes left in the first.
All right, so we're gonna get this one running for anyone who's interested. This little clock starts at 5. It takes a double A, I think I said. There you go. Nope. I know. I have stuff you've never seen too, and it's partially because I can't like, the shelves have been one of the places where it hasn't been moving as quickly. Thank you, Jeannie. And I didn't want to I was trying to refresh by doing like, revamps every so often and it still just wasn't moving. So hopefully this will be a way that I can get more out the door at a time because my my back stock is strong, you guys. Oh, okay, we were over here. Sorry. We still have some vintage books. The kitchen. I know. Well, so I do this thing where when I bring a lot of inventory in, when I'm pricing it and putting it in my tracker, if I know that it'll fit for a show, I go ahead and photograph it and put it in a show immediately. And then when it gets closer to time, usually I'll have like around 30 new items, and then I'll use stuff that I already have or that I've ran before to fill in the extra. That's how I like to do it, and it seems to be working because then it takes the pressure off to have to pull 50 items for an hour-long show the night before or whatever. Um, so if you guys see anything, let me know. We're doing our final scan. This has a lot of like Tupperware. Um, yeah, that's the other reason. Like I have stuff loaded all the way through the end of February in my shows. So and it's a celestial show, so I have to source now because if I don't, vintage celestial is really hard to find.
Also, you keep vintage celestial.
I'm going through that stuff. I'm gonna load some of it. I
What?
am. It has to go. I don't need it. It sat in that basket for a year.
I mean, you're right.
So it's not brass. I'm doing this one for just $1. These are just like sequins, and then it's missing a few. So you could always try to like fill that in somehow, cover it somehow. But it does have really beautiful ribbon with the leaf. And then it has a pretty bow and hanger. But it's got some call outs, so that one's just $1. You're welcome. It'll probably go in a vignette, honestly, if it doesn't sell. It is old. We have the picture here. It has an old chip, but it is really beautiful. I think it's probably close to antique if it's not antique. We have the silver plate teapot. I'm surprised Skylar hasn't tried to grab that. I should just gift her a teapot. This is a hand carved vase. I like that it's got the raw bark up here at the top and on the bottom. And then you've got the transfer of the rose in the middle. So the globe is one of the bookends, and the other one's right here. It's $10 for this pair, and it has a couple of call outs. This is missing a piece of the paper on this side, but it is felted, made in Hong Kong. This one is actually in good condition. I think it's just missing its felt. Yeah. So it's $10 for the set. I love them. They've got a little bit of wear, but they're old. Made in Hong Kong. They've got some age to them. Let me know if you want me to run those. Okay, you got it. Can you just like lay these books down when I take this? Because they're gonna fall. And same for those. If you just take a couple and lay them down, yeah. And then if you just take like these four and lay them down, it should keep them. It should keep them from all falling down. And just put them up. Yeah, put them up against. Should. Okay. Ooh, I love that. A globe light. I had an old globe when I was a kid and we were cleaning out either my room or the attic or something at my mom's. And she's like, "Do you want this?" And I'm like, "No." She's like, "Okay, well, I'm going to sell it." And it had like a lot of big comps. She got like good money for it. I was like, "Whatever. Whatever you need to do, mom." But we're constantly trading stuff like with each other, stuff that she's got people looking for and stuff. If I'm doing a show for something, she'll send me home with a bunch of stuff. um
Well, she also just wants to send you home with stuff.
yeah, true. But she, oops, I didn't even finish updating that. She like if I was doing a Japan show and like I didn't know that she actually collects Occupy Japan, but she had a bunch of stuff, so I got to go through it and like bring a bunch home, just like stuff like that. She doesn't have sentimental attachment to much like me, so I just love it until it finds its new home, and that's fine. However long I have it is fine. All right, the glove bookends are running for 10. If anybody's interested, those are running. You have a globe light in your classroom. See, I think that's so fun. Does it like project or is it just the light? Because I think that's so cool. Thanks, Jeannie. Those are yours. I love those. Such a neat piece. I actually found those at the bins and I was so shocked that I found them both. I didn't find them together, but when you find like stuff like that or like a teapot without a lid, you put it in your cart and you wait for a minute and see.
That's cool.
I love that. I always thought it would be fun to have like a library where you have like an old globe and like an old chess set. This is the small shelf. If anybody sees anything, let me know. Piglet, the N with Piglet on it comes with Pooh, so you're gonna get them both for 3. Piglet has a little chippy on his ear. That's so cool. We really like old stuff like that. T.I. double gut Winnie the Pooh was one of my favorite things as a child. I don't have any jewelry anymore. I got rid of all of it. There's a couple things from my personal collection that I'm gonna put in the bin, but jewelry doesn't sell for me. So this is a Martha Stewart cutting board. It still retails new online for $25. I have 12 on it. It's in great condition. I don't think it's ever been cut on. This is a Marjolaine Baston and Hallmark mashup little recipe box. And of course, we have the Thomas Kincaid Linux votive holder. I know we've got some Linux collectors on the app too. We've got trims and threads and things in here. If anyone wants to go through that, happy to do that. Down here is kind of a random smorgasbord, a look at the future. I've been hoarding all of my Eagle stuff because next year, which is coming up soon, guys, is our 250th birthday as a country. So I'm sure Americana is going to be hot. And I've been hoarding it, so I hope so.
What's it called?
I'm not. Quintibicentennial?
Semi-quincentennial.
Semi-quincentennial. Guys, that is so dumb. It's the 250th birthday.
Semi-quincentennial.
I'm not in the Fabric and Notions train. I was in one, but then I didn't get invited back. But that's okay. No, he Googled it.
Not just now, but
He Googled it
before.
We had a whole conversation about how we hated it.
I remember.
This, okay, we're gonna give this a second. Sister and I Holly Hobby outfits, and we had to wear them to celebration. Oh, that's funny. Okay, I'm gonna move this to the table because this just deserves a second. Even if nobody wants to buy it, it's still really cool to look at. That's how I am with most antiques. I don't want to have them in my house, but yeah, I bet. But I like to look at them. So this is it's $15 for the set of two, and it's 1860 Thompson's Old Liverpool wear. And you can see it's got crazing. It's got some hairlines and modeling. This is the gravy bowl. I love the modeling though, where it darkens around but it has this transfer wear floral. I know. I think this is antique. If not, it's really close. It's got gilding here that is worn. That's why I don't even care that the platter has a chip because, like, if it's 100 years old, I would have some chips too. So here's some more modeling over here. And then the platter has a chip. Where is it? There is a chip on the back. Here it is.
What?
But it's also labeled. You can see it a lot better on the platter.
Crotchety old lady.
18. Oh, here it says, I think 1868. Thompson's Old Liverpool wear. So this has been loved and used and displayed. It's got the same transfer, a little bit less wear to the gilding, but here's where the chip is. It's kind of like when you find ironstone that's chipped, like it doesn't really matter, especially because if it's antique ironstone, like it's still super valuable. I found this picture. You can ask Cam. We were at the thrift store and I found this picture and I knew it was ironstone immediately. I was like, this is ironstone. And it had like a big chip, like right on the side, like near the spout. And he was like, it's chipped. And I'm like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So I bought it. I think I listed it for like $8 in a show and it sold for like over 20. Like there was a battle over it and it was chipped. Doesn't matter because you're right. The integrity of an antique piece is so good. People probably put greenery in it or didn't. If you're not using it as a plant, as a pitcher, who cares? All right. I'm bending over to do the last of this. We got the cookie cutters. It's okay. I'm good.
I'm gonna fight you.
Raven wants you to know that that shelf is hers.
All hers. Oh, okay. Yes, because I hit you so often.
Some bits and bobs over here. Down here we have the holiday shelf, which includes ornaments. I know. She's expensive and old. And we have to choke a pill down her throat every day. She's got asthma.
Every day.
Small linens down here, hankies, craft pieces, an apron, some pouches. Hi, baby. Yeah. You want to tell them how you have no teeth?
No teeth and you can't breathe.
No teeth and can't breathe. Our kitten. I know. She's the sweetest. She also has, issues. She was in a hoarder house when they rescued her before I had her. I've had her for 12 years. No. How long have we been together?
Be 9 in February.
10 years. I've had her for 10 years next year. But they found her at a hoarder house. So she's very skittish. And she likes to do things like chew cords and claw
The walls.
trim. So when we move, we'll have to replace all our trim. But we decided not to worry about it until then. Because she's just going to keep clawing unless she dies or we move. All right, so this is the end. Yes, we have 5 that were rescued. Louie's a golden retriever. We did not rescue him because you don't find golden retrievers at the shelter because they're really good dogs. We also used to volunteer till the politics got to be too much for us. and we realized that they weren't paying their employees and things like that, and then we couldn't stand behind it. I wish we could go back and not know that and just walk dogs because we miss the dogs. But all right. Is there any last minute things I can get for you? As a reminder, a week from today, bookmark that show. It is 3 for $10 on the shelves. So if you get 3 things, it'll be $10. If you get 6 things, it'll be $20. I am going to wheel and deal. I am going to reduce prices. So make sure that you bookmark that show. There will be freebies available for you. There will be giveaways. It will be a good time. So that is I will not next week. Next week I think it's just called 3 for $10. 2 weeks, so that's the 4th. 2 weeks from today, which is the 11th, that show is up as well. It's me, it's myself as the thumbnail. I made it a new thumbnail. It's called It's a Vibe. It's always going to be $3 starts for the foreseeable future. I'm hoping to eventually get down to $1, but there is a lot of competition on Sundays, so we're making it $3 for now. Cap shipping at 9.21. And I think I have several of those, but it will listed already, but it will be every Sunday and we're going back to an earlier time at 5:30 p.m. So, and that's Central Time. So, if you like me or my shows or just want to try to do something new with me, bookmark that show. It should be fun. It's going to be a show to get some good deals still. A lot of things, at $3 is a great deal. So, okay. We're going to go find someone to raid. Thank you so, so much for hanging out with me. I really appreciate you. Cassie, are you still here?
She was show hopping.
I'm just going to put her 2 things that I've got over there in the bin for her.
Oh, she still has a horde?
Yeah. I'll just message her. Okay. Let's find someone to raid. And I will see you guys. I'm not going to do vintage variety tomorrow. I haven't had any trains, so I don't really have a ton of inventory to bring to you in the format that I like to do that show. So Wednesday night, I'm doing swap cards. If anybody wants to do, it's going to be, what did I say, 3 for $5 swap cards, and then I have double Delta on Saturday. So lots of good things coming up. Who do I want to raid? There's not a ton of people on. Oh yeah, let's go see Nikki. She's doing holiday decor. All right, I'll see you guys later. Thank you so so much for hanging out with me. Bye.